Hey, Elvis family. I have a few announcements before the Monday morning Devo. First one is Lee Dye asked for prayers for one of their friends, Stephen Pitcock. He goes to Lehman Avenue Church of Christ. He cut the 3 tips of his fingers off in a circular saw accident. If you could, keep him in your prayers for physical and emotional healing. Obviously, that's going to be a difficult time for them. They were unable to reattach the fingers. They did try, but they were unsuccessful. One other thing is just keep in mind to be praying for a lot of different members in our congregation who have family members or friends who have either tested positive or are waiting on results. So just please keep that in your prayers. And the last thing, some of y'all may have already heard, but I wanted to let you know about my dad. If you remember a while back, he had to have his pacemaker removed because of an infection. Unfortunately, because of that, his heart was dropping out again. He had a fall. He wasn't hurt from the fall, but they wanted to keep him in the hospital for 48 hours to kind of make sure his heart's okay. It's looking like he's probably going to have a pacemaker put in either this week or early next week pretty soon. With his heart doing that, they want to try to get it back in as soon as they can. So just keep him in your prayers until he's able to get that pacemaker back. And then from that point forward, he'll have healing to do as well. If you have any announcements like this that you want put in for the next morning Devo, just try to get it to either Melinda or I by 8 o'clock the night before, and we could do a little short snippet like this and put it on the end of, or the beginning of our devotional. Everybody take care, and here's your Devo.
Good morning, Hamilton friends and family. For today's Devo Thought, we're going to be in Psalm 115. So we're going to read this together and then have a few thoughts to share. Not to us, O Lord, not to us, but to your name give glory, for the sake of your steadfast love and your faithfulness. Why should the nations say, where is their God? For our God is in the heavens, and he does all that he pleases. Their idols are of silver and gold, the work of human hands. They have mouths, but they can't speak, eyes, but they can't see. They have ears, but they can't hear, a nose, but can't smell. They have hands, but can't feel, feet, but don't walk. And they do not make a sound with their throat. And those who make them become like them, and so do all who trust in them. O Israel, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. O house of Aaron, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. And you who fear in the Lord, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. The Lord has remembered us, and he will bless us. He will bless us, O house of Israel. He will bless the house of Aaron. He will bless those who fear the Lord, both the small and the great. May the Lord give you increase, you and your children. May you be blessed by the Lord who made the heavens and the earth. The heavens are the Lord's heavens, but the earth he gave to the children of man. The dead do not praise the Lord, nor do any who go down into silence. But we will bless the Lord from this time forth forevermore. Praise the Lord. This psalm reveals a lot of key truths about humanity, about our tendencies, about our lives. Here in verses 4 through 8, we hear the kind of idols that we tend to have. We surround ourselves with things that are valuable, things that we make for ourselves, things that don't really have abilities to affect our lives, but we let them control us. And here the psalmist is very right when he says, those who make them become like them, and so do all who trust in them. A lot of the time, when you start striving after something, that's what you end up becoming like. In this time where a lot of us are isolated right now, we feel very lonely, we're out of our normal routines, and this may be a good time for us to all take a look in and see what kind of things we're chasing after. What kind of things have you made really important in your life? And in this time, are they still important? I know for a lot of us, we probably have all sorts of things that we thought were the end of the world, life or death situations, and then this hits, and it doesn't seem to matter anymore. But the Lord is not like that. Our God is not like that, because he is our help, he is our shield. He has remembered us, and he will bless us. Here at the end it says, the dead do not praise the Lord, nor do those who go down into silence. Here I don't necessarily think he's just talking about physically dead people, but let's go back to 4 through 8. If you have a mouth but you can't speak, eyes and you can't see, ears and you're not able to hear, noses but you can't smell, hands but can't feel, feet but don't go anywhere. If you can't speak with your mouth, what are you doing? When you become like these idols, you become functionally dead. You lose the life that God has given you. You lose your vitality. You lose your purpose. So I ask that you think about this today. What have your idols been? And one good way to check on that is to ask yourself, what am I becoming like? Are you becoming closer and closer to the image of God? Are you becoming more and more like Jesus? Or are you becoming more and more like these things that you chase? So I ask that you take advantage of this time to do a little bit of inward looking. See what you truly care about. See what you're becoming. And let's all get better. So we look forward to being back together. Obviously, this is a really strange time where we can't necessarily be with each other face to face. Hopefully these videos are helpful. If you want to send some encouragement to your friends, feel free to share these with them. If you want to be notified whenever we put these up, just subscribe and you'll be notified whenever we put a new video up.